हमार जीवन सदा पापी रहता नाही तो पुण्य लगे निशान। हमार जीवन सदा पापी रहता नाही तो पुण्य लगे निशान। हमार जीवन सदा पापी रहता नाही तो मेरा देशा। हमारा जीवन सदा पापी रहता नाही तो मेरा देशा। हरे रे उर्वे गाठिया छिरे तो 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 किया छिदी मेरा प्रेषा। किया छिदी मेरा प्रेषा। हमार जीवन सदा पापे रहता नाही तो पुण्य राले। हमारा जीवन सदा पापे नाही तो मेरा देशा। निजा सुखाला विभापे नाही डोरी। 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 दयाही स्वार्था पारो। दयाही स्वार्था पारो। जीवन सदा पापी रहता नाही तो पुण्य रालेशा। हमारा जीवन सदा पापी रहता नाही तो पुण्य रालेशा। पारा सुखे दुखी सादा मिथ्या भाषी। 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 पारा दुखा सुखा पातो। पारा सुखा सुखा पातो। शेषा कामना हृदय माझे मोरा। शेषा कामना हृदय माझे मोरा। कोटी दंभा पराया। कोटी दंभा पराया। माता माता सदा विषय मोहिता। 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 सागर विभूषाणा। सागर विभूषाणा। निद्रालस्याहाता सुकार्ये विरता। निद्रालस्याहाता सुकार्ये विरता। निद्रालस्याहाता सुकार्ये विरता। निद्रालस्याहाता सुकार्ये विरता। आकार्ये उद्योगी आमि। आकार्ये उद्योगी आमि। आकार्ये उद्योगी आमि। आकार्ये उद्योगी आमि। Atishtaladiya satya acharana.
Adishtanagiriya satya acharya.
Pratishtadagila satya acharana.
Adishtanagiriya satya acharya.
Ahatya sadakami. Teno durjana tarjana varjita.
Teno durjana tarjana varjita.
Teno durjana sarjana varjita. Varani Karya Shunya Sadhana Kamana Ana Akhi Ekona Upai Vina Atake Ekona Upaya Vina Tate Dina Akinchana Pati Vinoda Prabhura Charane Akati Vinoda Prabhura Charane Redukani Veda Redukani Veda Sada Kapirada Naya Nati Gopungera Desha Nati Gopungera Desha Very nice song, like a life history. You all understood the meaning of this song? No? Like a living song? Huh? No? I am an impious sinner and have caused great anxiety and trouble. Enjoyment, devoid of all compassion, concerned only with my own selfish interests. I am remorseful, seeing others happy, and I am a perpetual liar. And the misery of others is a source of great pleasure for me. The material desires within the core of my heart are unlimited. I am wrathful, devoted to false pride and arrogance, intoxicated by vanity, and bewildered by worldly affairs. Envy and egotism are the ornaments I wear. Ruined by laziness and sleep, I resist all pious deeds. Yet I am very active and enthusiastic to perform wicked acts. For worldly fame and reputation, I engage in the practice of deceitfulness. Thus I am destroyed by my own greed, and I am always lustful. A vile wicked man such as this, rejected by a godly person, is a constant offender. I am such a person, devoid of all good works, forever inclined toward evil, worn out and wasted by various miseries. Now in old age, deprived of all means of success, humbled and poor, Bhakti Vinoda submits his tale of grief at the feet of Supreme Lord. Even relate to the personification of this song, sitting in front of you. There is not even one thing which is wrong about me. I'm laughing this listening at this song. I'm like laughing. Oh, Bhaktivinoda Thakur knows me so well. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Shila Prabhupada ki jai. Govinda ki jai. Om Agyantimirandhasya Jnananjana Akshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Pradmayam Dadati Swapadantika Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnava Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sarvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahit Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste
तप्तकाञ्चनां गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी आचार्यदेशतारिणे আজি আমি अचिलाना उठाइलु प्रभु रे वृंदावने डूबे न यदि के उठावे ताने Balabhadra Bhattacharya said, since I was present today, it was possible for me to pull the Lord up. But if he starts to down at Vrindavan, who will help me? Similar context.
What is that? Crude oil thing,
Ah,
that is gone actually.
he jumped. Why he jumped?
See Gola.
Huh?
Goloka.
To see Goloka. Because he was thinking how Brajvasi saw Goloka in Akbar Tirtha. Maybe if I jump, I'll also see. So he's just trying to drown himself to see Goloka. So Balabhadra Bhattacharya, he came and he pulled him up. He said, today I saved him. But if in Vrindavan, because he's alone there, if he drowns, then who will save him? It's very dangerous for Lord to stay here. Lord's pastime, and that's how he was thinking, Balabhadra Bhattacharya.
Lokira Sangata Ara Nimantare Sanjala Nirantara Avesha Prabhu Medekhiya Bhala. Now there is a crowd of the people here, and these invitations are causing much disturbance. In addition, the Lord is always aesthetic and emotional. I do not find the situation very good.
Lord is always ecstatic and emotional. भरोसा नहीं है कब क्या कर बैठे डूबे रहते हैं लोग. He always drowned in emotions with love. So cannot trust. Somebody has to be there. Right now, a lot of people. So two reasons he gave. First reason he gave is so many invitations. I'm having a headache. If everybody comes to you, please. This is so difficult to manage. And secondly, he's uncontrollable. So I think it's not good. This is Bhattacharya's purport. Yes, Prabhuji.
Adi Prabhu Re Adi Tade Mangala Haya He Balaya. It would be good if we could get Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu out of Vrindavan. That is my final conclusion.
तो डिसाइड करती है इनको यहाँ से निकालो वृंदावन से बाहर निकालो.
मित्र कहे प्रयागे प्रभु लाना गंगा तीर पति The Sanoviya Brahmana said, let us take him to Prayaga and go along the banks of the Ganges. It will be very pleasurable to go that way.
So he said, whose final conclusion was to take Mahaprabhu out? Balabhadra Bhattacharya. Who was Balabhadra Bhattacharya? Servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There was one more assistant with him. And then there is Sanatyan Brahmana. Who is Sanatyan Brahmana? Disciple of Madhya. So what did he say? He said, Bhala. Very good. So now they are planning what to do. So they said what we have to do is we have to take him to Prayag. Where is Prayag? Prayag. Ahmedabad? Ahmedabad, Machadi. Where in Uttar Pradesh is Prayag? There is Trisangam, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. What important thing happened in Prayag? सारे पास्ट याद आ रहे हैं जगह करेक्ट नहीं है पास्ट सारे करेक्ट so where did he took sannyas at Katwa and where did he go for last rites his father Jagannath Puri last side Jagannath Mission where did he go एक्साइटमेंट के साथ बोलते हैं फिर से आंसर में nobody remembers Gaya and what did you say you said something I mean you all three said three pastimes but they were just not connected Prayag pastimes are correct so what happened in Prayag didn't happen it is yet to happen and what has yet to happen Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will give instruction to Rupa Goswami and he will give instruction to Sanatana Goswami in Varanasi at the Shashwamedha Ghat. So why they want to go to Prayag? They want to go to Prayag because this is the time Kumbha is going on. Kumbh Mela. You know Kumbh Mela. It is said one bath in Kumbh Mela free from all sins. Millions of people come there. So they are telling now, let's go there. You know, it's at least they are going from holy place to holy place. It's good. Let's go to Prayag. And they said, we go to Prayag, that's very nice. But let's go to Prayag via the bank of Ganga. अभी कुछ साल तक चलेगा फास्ट टाइम तो अब देखो जैसे गंगा यमुना सरस्वती तीनों आके मिलते हैं and then they go together so they taste back Ganga they will come to the meeting point of Ganga Yamuna Saraswati and it's nice to walk by the holy river have you taken a walk you were there Mayapur right you remember we went from Pani Hati to Nityananda Prabhu's home Kardaha and on the way there were many places of Ganges I don't know if you noticed many places so it feels so nice when you see Ganges like wow, wow. Even 10 times see Ganges wow. So what about walking on the like on the banks throughout all the way to Prayag so they decided that will be a great plan let us all take Mahaprabhu there means Sanatana Brahmana although he's from Mathura he also wants to come correct good okay. So Sanatana Brahmana said let us take him to Prayag and go along the bank of Ganges it will be very pleasurable to go that way
गंगा स्नान after going to the holy place named Swarup Kshetra, Surakshetra and bathing the Ganges. Let us take Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that place and go.
After going to the holy place named Shorokshetra and bathing in the Ganges, वहां जाएंगे और गंगा स्नान करेंगे. चलो. That's the idea. I don't know much about this place Shorokshetra. शायद यहाँ पे आएगा. Yes.
This is now the beginning of the month of March. If we go to Prague at this time, we shall have an opportunity to bathe for a few days during Makar Sankranti. Bathing during the month of Magha at the Magha Mela still takes place. This is a very old Mela assembly dating from time immemorial. It is said that ever since the Lord in the form of Mohini took bucket of nectar at Prayaga. Holy men holy men have gathered there every year and offered the Magha Mela. Every 12 years, there is a Kumbh Mela and a great festival, and all the holy men from all over the India are famous here. The Brahmins wanted to take advantage of the Magh Mela and be there.
So what is going on? How frequently Kumbh Mela happens? Very nice. So what is the difference between Magh Mela and Kumbh Mela? Once in 12 years.
Yeah.
Then there is something called Ardha Kumbh, 6 years. And there is Magh Mela. Magh Mela is every month.
Every month.
So it's like during the month of Magh, which is, I believe, March, April?
Yeah.
March, April.
March, April is Chaitra, I think.
So is it
Sankranti, Jan.
No, this Diwali comes in August.
February.
it's February, somewhere in the beginning.
Yeah.
February, March. So every year there is Magh Mela. Same thing. After 6 months become Kumbh. After 12 years become Kumbh Mela. Allahabad. So I think I was very sinful. Kumbh Mela happened in Allahabad. I did not go. It's just the 3 rivers combined together.
Sangam.
3 rivers, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. So it is said as a very purifying place. I mean, one bath in Yamuna itself is sufficient. One bath in Ganga is sufficient. Saraswati. And all 3 together. And they are like sisters. They are personalities. So imagine if 2 pure devotees of the Lord who have topmost love for Krishna and they meet together. What happens? This is Sangam. Ganga Devi and Yamuna Devi are meeting together. They're like very ecstatic mood. They are very ecstatic. So it's like bathing Ganga and bathing in Yamuna, and million times you multiply, that's like bathing in Sangam. That's why it's considered a very, very holy place. I went there. I bathed there, but I did not go in the month of. If you go there, they will take you in the middle. by a boat. Anyone to Allahabad? Somebody goes and you see dark color is which river? Yamuna is blackish. So blackish and greenish bluish and they mix together. But these underground, it's not visible now. So where that mix after 4 years, I took bath there only because my parents came. They said, no, we have to go to Sangam and take bath. They said, rope. It's very millions of people in this time. The 5,000 police wale hote hain. तो सच के anyone remembers? Like something to do with the name. This this nectar comes that is mine. What they wanted to do and this Prayag. Oh, what did they do? Oh, it's just embarked in wherever from Prayag. Siddha Purushas, I mean, in terms of mystic siddhis, they all assemble there. So you see all kinds of every 3 4 years back, it was a Kumbh time. And Narendra Modi posters were there. Chalo Kumbh, chalo Kumbh, chalo in airports. Everywhere. He was promoting. He is a very pious person. He was promoting Kumbh. So it's a great festival. Ramam Sahasras. Priyagam. Some quiz.
Confluence of the groundless month of March. He obtains the result of giving hundreds of thousands of hours in charity. Simply by passing a 3 days, he obtains the result of such a fire increase. Because of this, Swarnavadya Brahmana was very eager to go to Prayag. Generally, Brahmanas take advantage of bathing during the month of Magha, thinking that they will be rewarded in the those who are created in the religious values do not always follow this process.
So Karma Kandi process is like if I do this, then I will get the benefit of so much charity of cows. So it will be very nice. Let me do it. So there is this feeling of how I'll be benefited from such a bath. But that's not how that thought process is not encouraged by devotees. That's why I don't really like to read the benefits of offering lamb to the month of Damodar. Of course, like your ancestor will be delivered, you will get this like heap of charity that you have done for this. But things like you will get pure devotional service, get it like that. But things like what benefit you get is like karma kanya. But bathing in Ganga Yamuna is great, right? It's bhakti. Bathing in Ganga Yamuna is bhakti. But bathing for this reason is karma kanya. Yeah.
So when we even bathe or take bath, I think we shouldn't have the
Thought.
mood. Yeah.
But we can have a thought of bhakti. जैसे यमुना का बात ले रहे हैं तो कृष्णा को हम पास टाइम से अब यहाँ बात ले रहे हो सोचो कि महाप्रभु परफॉर्म टू बात हियर ओके देन भक्ति हो जाता है बस भक्ति के
Sanghya Brahmins wanted to take bath with devotional service or
डिवोशनल सेंस ही इज महाराज पूरी डिसाइपल शुद्ध भक्त है उन एक क्या आता है ना जैसे एक भक्त होते हैं ना भक्त तीर्थ यात्रा से नेचुरली अट्रैक्टेड होता है naturally attracted to तीर्थ यात्रा if you go to India what will be in your mind this time you go here and here and it's nice to maybe there's a Srirangam temple also that's their attraction places to visit so for this Brahmana also is like let me go to Prayag and let us all go Prayag and let us take bath in Sangam Ganga and Yamuna very very holy but our understanding is Ganga is Yamuna sisters are so happy so a lot of blessings for bhakti. Oh, this is what one scripture says, Prabhu. Which scripture I don't know. Prabhupada quotes. He must have quoted, I didn't write it. So the benefit of bathing in Prayag is mentioned in many scriptures. This is one of the scriptures. It's a whole 1 month, but they say 3 days if you take bath, it's very nice, like that. I took one only once.
Sanghya Brahmana continued. Finally, submitted to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the unhappiness you are feeling within yourself. Then propose that we all go to Prayag on the full moon day of the month of March.
So it is said that Purnima is very auspicious to take bath. So what did Brahmana said? To whom? Bala bata bala. What did he say? Tum bolo. Who is going to say to Lord Chaitanya, leave Vrindavan? तो बोले तुम बोल open your heart to Lord Chaitanya that we should go express and then tell him this is the day Vrindavan.
The lot of the happiness we will feel in Sri Chaitanya.
Any other thing can we think from this? From this. Tell the Lord of the happiness you will feel in traveling by the banks of the Ganges. Now, this is a positive aspect, but I'm thinking something practically that we can take from this statement. Sometimes you get this thought, if I change my situation, right? Like maybe take a break from my life, change my job and be nice.
But sometimes we think to change the house.
Chase. अभी तो खरीदा है आप इतना जल्दी आप चेंज करना I mean, it can come. Probably today this happened because this house only. Let me change the house. Change the job, change the house. In America, you change families also. Sometimes it feels like by changing the situation, I'll be more happier. I mean, of course, I'm not applying this to them because they're not pure devotees, but I'm just bringing a point out. But then what happens when you change? Does it give you very good feeling, or do you actually overcome the difficulty you are facing? It just feels like that. I've seen many people, they think like, I need to go to India. After 20, 15 days, I need to go back. When they stay there for 1 month, India is a torture. When they are eating, sleeping, they're not doing the same thing. That's why it is Dharma Siddha, Shrutigata Dharma. Be situated there. Don't listen to the whims of your mind and remain focused on your services. This escapist mentality we have to try to overcome. What was he trying to do? Run away. Krishna said, no, face it. So sometimes these thoughts come, at least my experience. Then you become steady. Whatever comes, it's like, and just be there, be there, be there, be there, be there. Good, makes sense. No, does it make sense to you?
Is it even for a short time? Is it not good to see?
Yeah, I mean, we can go. I'm not saying don't go to India, don't go to any holy places, but I'm saying just the mentality. I mean, we can go to absorb ourselves. I understand. Prabhupada, especially with Grahast Ashram, Prabhupada said, go somewhere here and Prabhupada also says devotee should come to my batteries. Everything is there. But then there's a thin line one is I'm trying to escape. One is for my spiritual growth. It is that escapist mentality that I'll be happy if I escape the situation and I will leave. Then that motive is not very good. But escaping. But the motive to go for absorption is great. I want to stay in Dham, not because I'm frustrated here. I just want to go to Dham and absorb myself. But I want to go to Dham because it's too much for me. There, that thought I'm trying to, because that thought may take shelter of Dham, that is good, but it may go to other places also. If you encourage just the thought. Many times especially I've seen brahmacharis also, this temple is not so good. So let me check another, and their situation is more favorable. I can do what I want. Many things may happen. Then you go there and then you don't like something there. You want to go somewhere else. And you don't have the problem that you were facing before, but you have another kind of problem. I mean, it's not in my life, it's not mercy, but I'm just sharing how I have seen that happen. But the same situation applies to anyone. And my manager is not good, let me change the job. And if I change the job, the manager is good with some other person. Another Shastri conclusion is also our suffering is based on our karma. So here I'm supposed to get some karma related. If I know whatever is destined for will come back. So that will make me get the strength to face it in a positive. Yes, definitely. Connect this here, but just the thought. So they said, we will feel great pleasure if we go through the Gango. Let us all go. So, and this verse it says, okay, here it says, he told the Lord. Yes.
Balabhadra Bhattacharya told the Lord, I can no longer tolerate the disturbance of the crowd. People are coming one after the other to offer invitations.
This is clear. Right? Yes.
प्रथा काले ऐसे लोका तुम्हारे ना पाया तुम्हारे ना पाना लोका मोरा माथा khaya. Early in the morning, people come here and not seeing you present. They simply tax my brain.
मेरा माता खाते हैं, आप तो होते नहीं हो, आप वृंदावन चले जाते हैं. Why Mahaprabhu will go to Vrindavan?
So every day you go to
From Mathura Tirtha is not Mathura Mataji. It is part of Vrindavan only. After that, Mathura begins. But it is close. So he'll come to Vrindavan on the bank of Yamuna, Imli Tal, Keshi Ghat, Chidhat, and he would chant. And nobody there. When he goes back, then there Sanodya Brahmana preached. Mahaprabhu hai, Mahaprabhu hai, Mahaprabhu hai. So now Mahaprabhu doesn't have time. So many people come to meet him. So he preaches to them. In the morning, he'll come on the bank of Yamuna and do sadhana, japa. Then when he would go, then he would continue chanting. When somebody comes, they would meet. This also shows that there should be a balance between our services and between our sadhana. If we give more priority to our sadhana, more priority to our services, and our sadhana become weak, that is not very nice. We should have a solid amount of time, which is with us and Krishna, there is nothing there. Otherwise, where is the, see, when we are alone and focused, then also it's difficult to focus on Krishna. When you are amidst 100 things, how will you do your sadhana? It's like walking and talking, walking japa, talking japa, driving japa, cleaning japa, and so many things japa will focus. This Bhagavatam class we were discussing. However, sadhana should also have an element of emotion. How can you add an element of emotion in your sadhana? How can you add it? You understood my point? Add an element of emotion in your sadhana. How will you add? Sagar Maharaj says if you don't add element of emotion, then the sadhana may become mechanical. But if the element of emotion, then why people are attracted to movies and like talking to people, because there is an emotional exchange. And that emotion is like what captures the mind. Otherwise, it becomes dry. When there is element of emotion, then the mind can become more absorbed in hearing the names of Krishna.
Krishna Krishna is waiting for you.
Yeah. Pleasure is a
It's for our purification, but if we still feel like Krishna is waiting for now.
pleasure for pleasure of Krishna, that's an emotion. Or any aspiration, lalasa, there is emotion there. Or maybe thinking oneself lower, there is emotion there. What did Mahaprabhu say? How should we chant? One should think oneself lower than a straw in a street. One should be more tolerant than a tree. One should be devoid of all sense of false prestige and offer respect to others. Then one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. What do you think? I don't agree. I don't think anything. It's too difficult to apply. Mahaprabhu would take his time out for his sadhana in the mornings. Why? Because Prabhu came to show by his own example. It is said if you don't take time out for sadhana, you heard that post, Prabhu sent somebody forwarded to me. She was preaching, and she neglected her own sadhana and preaching. And then she was at the verge of death. Then she was lamenting why I did Mayapur.
I think recently I heard that.
No, that's okay. So many messages from it get missed also. How many of you are putting your 2 hours in your sadhana in a focused way? Raise your hands. Very nice. Very successful Bhakti Diksha actually. How many of you are putting 1 hour out of 2 hours in your focus sadhana? Focus doesn't mean you're able to focus. Focus means you have set the time and you are not doing anything other than sadhana, chanting in that 1 hour, and you are trying hard to focus. 1 hour, raise your hands. No, afternoon is okay. But if you're not doing anything else with your chant, raise your hands again. No? Something is going on with chanting. There's something to work on again. It will be very nice because if we become internally absorbed, then we don't need any. Raise your hand. No. Everybody else raise your hand. Not doing anything else other than chanting. No cleaning, no talking, no walking. Walking is okay. Walking is okay, but only walking, not walking in Zora and Dozo and putting some broccoli, tomato, carrying a mouth. Not that kind of walking. Not doing anything other than chanting and really trying to focus. Again, raise your hands.
Not doing anything, but I don't know the absorption.
That is okay. That is not up to your studies. Absorption is up to Krishna. But endeavor is our month of Kartik, right? Very special from that perspective. How many of you are chanting more than 16 hours in the month of Kartik? How many are done? 420.
Not every day, but
One when you get some.
no, whenever
Correct,
it
correct. Anyone has any increased vow, Kartik vow in chanting? How many is it? 24. That's time I'm just asking. But invest on your sadhana. That is the only thing. That is the only thing which will at some point of time will keep you going. Nothing else will keep you going. But one thing is there. Sadhana does not mean only chanting. Does Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita a lot about chanting? Because in Bhagavad Gita.
It's like
Fixed mind. What is one thing you always again and again and again and again, every chapter uses devotion. Osmotic mind is a form of devotional service, just smarana. Smarana means you fix your mind onto Krishna. Any form of devotional service is called sadhana. That means also can you attain perfection? Also, can you attain perfection? Did Hanuman chant the Mahamantra? Hanuman
only the same.
was he a fallen soul? है ना? So ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा मैं सोचो कि why I'm saying this in our mood, yes. पर ऐसा मत सोचो कि देखो कई सारे संप्रदाय हैं. हर को जैसे आई मेट वन पुष्टि मार्ग केवल लड्डू गोपाल का सेवा करते. उस वक्त मुझे लगा कि कुछ नहीं होगा। प्रोसेस पढ़ने से डेटिंग बच्चे कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा। Reading about some devotee Pushti Mat Krishna reciprocating with them personally, just like Krishna reciprocates with our Goswamis. Krishna personally reciprocated with them. When I thought that correct, Krishna is pleased, who am I to judge them? आप समझिए मेरा मतलब। तो भगवान, तो मैंने सोचा कई बार कि देखो, भगवान ऐसा नहीं कि भगवत गीता में भगवान भक्ति पे फोकस कर, आप एनी फॉर्म ऑफ भक्ति साथ में है। बट व्हाट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्म ऑफ भक्ति? इफ समबडी आस्क्स, देन दैट इज चैंटिंग। यस, दैट्स व्हाई रूपा गोस्वामी सेज जो भक्ति में अच्छा लगे वो ज्यादा करे। जैसे हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू लाइक टू हियर lectures? Raise your hands. Not I hear. She like to hear. And you like to hear, she like, I hear. Reading. Okay, I'll come to that. How many of you like to hear? Thoda stretch. Like to hear. Like to hear. Okay, how many of you like to read? सारे हाथ डाउन हो जाते हैं। You like to hear? No. You like to hear. तो जो अंग भक्ति का अच्छा लगे वो करो। How many of you like to remember Krishna? वो बोले always। तो प्रणाम गुरु प्रभु को।
Yeah, no, I kept doing it. That's what is going to happen. See, 2 hours we spend on that, and then this will.
देखो, दो रास्ते हैं प्रभु कृष्णा का स्मरण का। एक, आप कृष्णा का नाम स्मरण करो, महामंत्र। एक, आप कृष्णा पे ही स्मरण करो। जैसे कुछ लोग को अच्छा लगता है बैठ के ना, और वो कुछ सोचेंगे, जैसे कोई पास्ट टाइम सोचेंगे, या भगवान क्या कर रहे हैं अभी, या बस दे जस्ट वांट टू absorb the mind in Krishna. Anyone likes doing that?
It's a bit
Like,
off.
sometimes people look at the deities and just
Look at that.
yeah.
That is also a form of स्मरण प्रभु। और कुछ लोग बैठेंगे और कुछ नहीं करेंगे। हम लोग ऐसे बैठेंगे ना कि बस ग्रेटिफिकेशन आएगा, कोई कृष्ण नहीं आता। ओ, बता रहे, हमारे लिए बता रहे। फोकस्ड भक्ति प्रोसेस इस साथ में। जो चीज भगवान वर्जित करते हैं, वट एवर ही सेज नॉट टू डू, इज एनीथिंग आउटसाइड भक्ति। But if our whole day is somehow, now, is sadhana meant to be done for 2 hours or is meant to be done for 24 hours? 24 hours? Who says that? Krishna says that? Krishna also says that. Does our Goswamis also say that? Nectar of instruction. Tomorrow. Who are learning tomorrow? I always know what nectar of instruction. You say tomorrow verse. Rupa Goswami, what does he say? 8th verse. He says, this is the essence of all the scriptures is, the essence of all the advices, or chanting one, अच्छा लगता है. But he says, engage yourself 24 hours in service of Krishna. That is the essence. या तो भगवान के लिए कुक कर रहे हो, या आप भगवान को सेंटर में रख के करो। फिर आप हियरिंग करो, समय मिला तो आप रिमेम्बर करो, समय मिला तो आप एक्स्ट्रा राउंड किया, दामोदर अष्टकम किया। One time Jagadguru Prabhu asked, he said, so how much service do you do? I calculated, I suppose 2 hours. He said, no, you're not in 2 hours. You're engaged 15, 20 hours. 24 hours, he said. Then he said, sleeping is also service. And then you're awake. You just remain Krishna conscious, that's all that is not. I mean, obviously, वो अपनी फैमिली से बोल रहे, मैं तो कुछ और ही करता हूँ पूरा दिन भर। But the idea is, keep yourself engaged in Krishna service 24 hours. आप ड्राइव कर रहे हो और आप भगवान के बारे में सुन रहे हो, That is also sadhana.
Oh, but the working hours, देखने के रास्ता है तो
Yes. हाँ प्रभु देखो, अभी के लिए चलेगा, एक समय छोड़ दो, एक समय पे केवल साधना। देखो ये जॉब है ना, 50 साल, अब उम्र कितना का? 45, 5 साल शास्त्र में क्या बोलते हैं, एक समय पे आके देखो, कर्मा से भगवान नहीं मिलते और मटेरियल डिजायर्स बढ़ते हैं। ऐसे मैं आपको प्रैक्टिकल बोल रहा हूँ, मतलब एक होता ना, मीठी घुट्टी नहीं पिला रहा, आप समझ गए।
yeah.
एक समय पे केवल भक्ति करना चाहिए, एक समय पे। अभी वो स्टेज कब आएगा वो आपको डिसाइड करना है, एक समय पे केवल भक्ति करना है। वो स्टेज कब आना है, भक्ति और ठाकुर बोलते हैं जब सारी इच्छाएं बंद हो जाए। जैसे बच्ची बच्चा जो भी शादी हो गया, अभी क्या करोगे? मैं
No,
आपको
just example.
मैं आपको पॉइंट बता रहा
Yeah.
हूँ। भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर, आप नेक्ट ऑफ डिवोशन पढ़ो, उसमें रूप गोस्वामी क्या बोलते हैं, शुद्ध भक्ति क्या है, क्या बोलते हैं वो? हाँ, शून्य ज्ञान कर्म अनादि, ज्ञान और कर्म से विमुक्त शुद्ध भक्ति है। उसमें ना कोई ज्ञान का ना कोई कर्म का रोल है, उसमें केवल भक्ति है। वो शुद्ध भक्ति है, केवल भक्ति है, उसमें कुछ चाहिए नहीं, उसमें अपना नीड भी वो हो जाता है, जैसे हमारे गोस्वामी करते थे। और वो हम लोग अभी करना हमारे लिए, जैसे भक्ति और ठाकुर बोलते हैं कि जब सारे इच्छाओं से मुक्त हो जाओ, व्हेन यू आर फ्री फ्रॉम ऑल द डिजायर्स। ऐसा मत सोचो कि जो ब्रह्मचारी लोग मंदिर में ज्वाइन करते हैं वो शुद्ध भक्ति कर रहे हैं, डेफिनेटली नॉट। ऐसा नहीं कि हमारा कर्मा नहीं है, हमारा हम लोग भी कर्म करते हैं, हमारा कुकिंग कर्म है, क्यों? क्योंकि भगवान के नहीं कर रहे ना, इफ यू नॉट कुकिंग फॉर कृष्णा, इट्स जस्ट अ कर्मा ओनली। How many of you think, just be honest, everything we do is motivated by material desires? Anybody thinks like that? Anybody has, let me put it, like, like, do you really think like that? Or just you are saying that must be, बोल रहे हैं तो होगा? How many of you think how many of you think about bhakti is also teach by material desire? ये सिचुएशन है हमारा। तो बट जब भी प्रभु बोलते हैं ना, अगर आप भक्ति, if you are doing bhakti not just to please Krishna, it comes in the category of karma mishra bhakti, mixed with karma. You are doing, see, what is the difference between karma and bhakti? Karma is done only, karma is, I have a motive there, fruitive. Bhakti, we call it bhakti karma, where karma is completely for Krishna. And it's not something that I want to offer to Krishna, it's something what Krishna likes, what Krishna recommends, and only for his pleasure. अब ये भक्ति की बात कर रहे हैं। So whatever we do, although we live in temple full time, it's motivated not by pleasing Krishna. Everything is motivated by material desires. What is the 10th offense to holy name? 10th offense. 10th offense तो बताइए। What does it say? To proper use the word to maintain material desires. How many of you think we are maintaining them? Think about it. Maintaining means,
Not increase.
huh?
Same.
Okay, it's not increase. At least उतना material desire तो चाहिए ही चाहिए। Maintaining means I know it's there and I'm keeping it with me. And why I'm keeping it? Is it because I want to keep it? I'm helpless.
And feeling happy, that is also feeling good. If you do something else, it's very happy. Or is it proud if you feel happy?
Happy in devotional practice? I mean, it's natural to find joy there. But then our happiness takes preference over Krishna's pleasure, then it's a problem. है ना? जैसे कि I'll give an example. His Holiness Sadhana Swami Maharaj once mentioned, if you want to do something because you like doing it, and it is not what Guru wants you to do it, that is also Maya. Parasis. Example given of Sra taking care of Madan Mohan and Rupa Goswami love taking care of Govind Dev. Like deity worship is nice. Those who have done deity worship or you have deities or you want to have deities or if you have experienced it, deity worship is very nice. But if you don't want to do deity worship because Guru wants to do something else, or you want to do deity worship because that's what you like doing it, and you don't want to do anything else because, or at that time, this is what you like because you like doing it, that also becomes a material desire. You understood the point? Because ultimately, what is pleasing to Guru and Krishna. Example, have you heard the story of Maharaj Priyavrat? Fifth canto, first chapter. You heard? Heard? What do you have? Which canto you are in?
Fourth.
So you are safe. So Priyavrat Maharaj was the brother of Uttanapad. And he was sannyasi. And he wanted to remain sannyasi. Why? Because he was liking it. And Narad Muni also told him. Then Brahmaji asked him to become the king and get married. So Narad Muni said, नहीं नहीं. पहले उन्होंने बोला कि ऐसा कुछ मत करना. फिर ब्रह्मा जी स्वयं आए. Brahma ji himself came. He said, "This is what I want." So Brahma ji, Narad Muni is Guru also. So Narad Muni says, "Do what Brahma ji says." Then he did that, and he became engrossed in material activities and material attachments. But then Krishna pulled him out because he was doing it under guidance, although he became attached, and he went back on back to God. So for him to reject the order of Guru, because it's very nice, peaceful, and who will take care of the word and the king and so much. It's a headache, leave it. So if Krishna wants you to take certain services, one Mataji went to Maharaj. She was given the role of some temple council or something. It's very stressful actually. One thing that you have to do if you're in management is you have to displease devotee. That is your duty, job description. So Gopal Krishna Maharaj told Jagadguru Prabhu, somebody has to do it. So you do. That time there was nobody to take care of Detroit temple. So it's a stressful service. But then Devat Maharaj was asked to do it. No, I just want to be safe and no, just about me. And again it becomes about me only. But the center around pleasing Guru and Krishna, then Guru and Krishna will protect.
The famous example, like you're talking about sannyas. Right? So he took the sannyas, and after that, the Guru Maharaj said, go and do.
He was a sannyasi for thousands of years. Maharaj Priyavrat. But nobody to rule the kingdom. Powerful personality. So they asked him. But he didn't want to get entangled in that. Kingdom means very stressful job actually.
Yeah, but normally sannyasis will be given by Guru only. Right?
Yes.
So and then Guru can order to come out from that and go back.
He's
like
Narad Muni gave him sannyas. Narad Muni Guru, Brahmaji, asked grand disciple, you do it. Narad Muni cannot say anything. Now many Guru's instruction, how can you violate? So he told you, jump, or Krishna told you. So what do we do if you are maintaining how many of you realized that we are maintaining material desire? I love this statement Rupa Goswami says. He says, material desire is like a ghost, a haunted horror movie देखिए horror movie. So when you are haunted by somebody, that person rules you. You have no control over yourself. कभी आपने किसी ने हॉरर मूवी देखी है बचपन में? तो जो बेड पे होता है ना, वो गला पकड़ लेगा और मारेगा. Not trying to be graphical. So what is the person doing? The person has no control over himself. The ghost take control of the body of the person. Likewise, Maya has taken control of our mind, our intelligence, our body, everything. Maya has taken full control. He's haunting us. Haunting means we have no control over ourselves. जब अपने आप को हेल्पलेस फील करोगे तो आपको क्या करता हो, क्या करना चाहिए आपको? When you feel it's not up to you and you are just forced by Maya, even if you don't want anything, you are just forced by Maya to maintain material attachment. What do we do? Ready? Devotee association will give you some protection. पर भक्तों के संग के साथ भी, भक्तों के साथ रह के, साथ में भक्त रहेंगे, अंदर माया प्ले करती है.
Yes, the question. Yes, we will be controlled by Maya. But that material desire also, Maya will trick us that we will be happy. And
That is Maya.
that is, you cannot overcome that situation where you are under it, you are enjoying it, but you have no control to come over it.
Even if you want to come over it, Maya doesn't leave us. She's making us convinced. Probably, Mataji, how can we live without this? You need it. You want it, and she will haunt you. At least that's my realization. पहले मैं ऐसा नहीं सोचता था, to be honest. पहले मैं सोचता था कि नहीं, हम बाहर आ रहे हैं, पर समय के साथ साथ मुझे पता लग रहा है कि मैं अंदर ही जा रहा हूँ. नॉट दैट मैं अंदर जा रहा हूँ, मैं हमेशा अंदर ही था. कभी समझ नहीं पाया अपने आप को.
We do not the discrimination by example.
दैट टाइम डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. अब माया को देख नहीं पा रहे थे.
So how do we, after some time we may realize, but we continue to have that.
हाँ, पता कब जाएगा वो? पहले रियलाइज करना है. फिर आश्चर्य. बाकी नोट क्या बोल रहे हैं इस सॉन्ग में? प्रभु नाउ आई एम कमिंग टू योर लोटस फीट. बोल रहे हैं नाउ ओल्ड एज हैज कम. ओल्ड एज हैज कम मींस भक्तिनाथ ठाकुर इज सीइंग समथिंग इन ओल्ड एज. 50 साल भक्ति हो गया. उनका ह्यूमिलिटी है, पर हमारे लिए सच्चाई है वो. जब आप देखोगे, देखो पहले क्या है ना, पहले हम लोग द्रौपदी की तरह सोचते हैं क्या क्या प्रोटेक्ट माई सेल्फ. और ट्राई करो, ट्राई करोगे करोगे करोगे, कुछ साल बीत जाएंगे, तो आपको पता लगेगा इट्स नॉट वर्किंग आउट. द्रौपदी रियलाइज नॉट वर्किंग. देन व्हाट डिड शी डू? भाई कोई रास्ता नहीं. पहले आपको ये पता लगाना है कि यू आर हेल्पलेस इन फ्रंट ऑफ माया's desires. Maya is installing desires in front of you and you are a puppet trying to fulfill Maya's desires, and that's all our life is. Every anga, don't think कि वहां पे मटेरियल डिजायर है, भक्ति तो शुद्ध है. ऐसे होता ही नहीं है. जो चेतना है वो थ्रू आउट वही चेतना है. Why do we say don't eat food cooked by non-devotees? जो चेतना है वो थ्रू आउट वही चेतना होगी. ऐसा नहीं कि अभी कुक कर रहे हैं तो अभी चेतना बदल जाएगी. Your consciousness cannot change like, you cannot change your conscious transform like this. It can happen in association of pure devotees. You can temporarily come. It's called chaya bhas. But generally वो चेतना आपका हमेशा रहेगा. And when you realize that I'm helpless in front of Maya's, you actually see I'm like a puppet. She's making me dance and I'm dancing. puppet का कोई अपना हाथ होता है क्या? और लोग खींचते हैं. वही तो नहीं चल रहा हमारा जीवन में. And Maya is playing a role through our lives. Can anyone relate with me or not? Nobody can relate with me. एक ही जीवन है अभी ऑप्शन नहीं. हमारे गोस्वामी कभी प्रे नहीं करते कि we can overcome it. What they do is गौरंगा करुणा को हे बारो करुणा को परमा करुणा पहुँच. वो हर जगह करुणा की भीख मांग रहे हैं. प्रभु मैं तो भक्ति ठाकुर सिंह प्रभु आई एम कमिंग टू लोटस फीट. दिस इज माय लाइफ. If anything in that song you don't feel that is there in you, you will realize one day it is all there. This is our life. Anything you think not, this is not there, just wait. You will stop. Everything is there. You know when we will become free? When we have to cry for a few years or a few lifetimes. And genuinely cry, Krishna, help me get rid of it. Then Krishna will take it out of you. If you're not crying for Krishna to get rid of it, don't think it's gonna go away. Which Vaishnav Thakur has not sung a song crying to get rid of all these things in their songs? Practically, I see Rupa Goswami also crying. I see Ratan Thakur crying. I see Sasai Thakur crying. I see the same in Prabhupada. What does Prabhupada say? One of the quote I was saying, Prabhupada was saying, my Lord, I am so sinful that I don't think that I deserve to face you. Because with what face should I come in front of you to ask for anything? So I don't think I have any qualification to face you also. But my only hope is my Guru Maharaj. My Guru Maharaj. But did it impress all of you? I'm sharing my heart. This is true. As more and more time is passing by, I'm thinking like, what do I do? How do I come out of this entanglement? How do I become Krishna conscious? Doesn't matter which ashram you are in, what service you do. Bhakti is a matter of heart. Anything else? Right? Could you relate what I spoke? Oh, can devotees hear me on Zoom?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. Yes, we hear you. No.
Narendra Prabhu, can you hear? I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I am unmute. Yeah, we hear you.
Yes, Prabhuji, we hear you.
Yeah, now I can hear you. There was some difficulty. Okay.
Recording in progress.
Who's that? Oh, Susan Gopal. All right, we'll end here. Thank you all for joining. पंचकल्पतरु वैश्य कृपा सिंधु जगत बच्चा पति का नाम पावन आनंद कोटि we are ending on Zoom also. Thank you very much. Dhanwad Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much,
Dandavat
Prabhuji.
pranam. Thank you
Dandavat.
very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.